Welcome to Logos Bible Software Tutorials. I'm going to go over probably if there is any resource that you're going to use and you're going to use more than anything else, it's going to be the Interlinear. And I'm just going to go over it and just to show you how to use it. So let's get at it. We are in the book of 1 Peter. We're going to go through the Interlinear. I have 3 Bibles here, and each one of them that you have an interlinear. In the ESV, it's actually turned off right now because I want to show you some things. So there are 2 types of interlinears. One is what's called as the inline, and the other one is called the reverse interlinear. So when I have this, so when I click on this, boom, I have all the information that I pretty much, and what's the great thing about this is that these are all in the options at your disposal. Because I know Greek, that all I need is the manuscript, the lemma, the root, the morphology, the Strong's number, Louda, and sense. These are your most basic ones. So just so you know what's being pulled, so you can get a take, just a understanding of what is what. So here, so this is just that so when they're talking about that the manuscript, it is this Greek word I am now. It is the Greek word I am now Petros. And when they're talking about the manuscript, that is the manuscript word. So in the actual Greek text, it is the word I am now Petros. Let me show you. I have a resource here, USB 5. And it's right there. Petros. Now, this one right here that's telling you that that's the first word. So when we're doing the word count 1, 2, 3, 4, the first word, second word, third word, fourth word, and we can also see if we see Petros, Apostolos, Jesus, and Histeo. All those, Petros, Apostolos, Jesus, and Christeo, are the first, second, third, and fourth words. So that is what that one means. Next, when I want to do the transliteration, so this would be the transliteration. So then if you don't know Greek, that the transliteration is going to be what you want. So what the transliteration is what this word would be is if you pronounced it. I don't need that. So I'm going to go into lemma. Lemma is going to be the same thing, though not all the time, but often it's going to be the same thing as your transliteration. It's going to be morely. So in this case, it's the same thing, but in other cases, it's going to be something different. It's now normally that's your root word, and as you see here, the root and the lemma are the same thing, but it won't always be. Like so in here, apostolos. My lemma here is my root here, that those are 2 different words. Next, uh, would be that the morphology. So the morphology is going to tell you what kind of Greek verb this is. So each one may mean something. This would be a nominative, a neuter, or noun, nominative, singular, and masculine. So let me find something else. So here, the NGNS, noun, genitive, singular, masculine. Moving on, you're going to have your Strong's number. I highly recommend the Strong's number. It's just nice to have it there. I don't use it very much, but for those who use more Strong's, then it's going to be helpful. Next, you have the Laonida. Now, Laonida is what I use more often than anything else. I often use the BDAG as well as Laonida. And this is going to give you a simple definition of the word. So, a group. So when I click on this, so the authors are, when you go over here in the information plane, so it's the authors Lau Johannes and Eugene Albert Nida. That Lau Nida. So, and that's going to give you a very simple definition. If you want more of an exhaustive one, then I would definitely go to BDAC. If I were to go to something like a Apostle, it's going to have more information. And what they did is that they have categorized words in these various categorizations. All right. Next is sense. The Bible sense lexicon is becoming one of my favorite. It is very comparable to Laonida. It just gives you a little bit different information. So when I click on the Bible sense lexicon, it's going to give me a simple definition where that it occurs in the New Testament, in this case, apostolos, how it is categorized. So he is a communicator in this sense. He's an envoy, and it uses every occasion that it is used in the New Testament. All this is in your reverse interlinear. But that's not the only thing. So you also have what's called as an inline. If I unclick here and I go into inline, boom. And just the major difference between the inline and the reverse and the interlinear, that they are both reverse interlinears. So the basic thing that a reverse interlinear is that the word in the English translation is first, and what word matches with that. So you can have all these or none of these. If I were to do it onto the way that I prefer, I would have my lemma, my roots, my morphology, my strong none. That is how I would have it. I don't use the inline. It just is often more of a, I like the reverse interlinear a whole lot more. And as these are with all of the Bible versions that are in Logos. I hope that was helpful. I hope that you're able to get a better grasp of the reverse interlinear. This is what I use the most, and it gives me basic information. Have a great day.